Insecure. I just finished watching. So y'all getting something a few hours after it's the next day, Monday. But my son is not here, so of course you already know. Insecure. This was a funny, interesting episode or whatever. Ugh, sorry. Told mama looseness of the skin. And yes, I want y'all to see I changed my motherfucking sheets. I saw y'all niggas in the comments. I change my motherfucking sheets weekly. Don't play with me. Anyway, this is a real interesting, good episode of Insecure. It was a little slow, but overall it was good. I enjoyed it. It's the day after the block party. Issa got like 11 voicemails. Of course, that's to be expected after the dramatization that unfolded. But before I think she listened to the voicemails. Was it before the voicemails or after? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Um, she's on Facebook, on the Block Party Facebook page, and everybody was loving it. It was just positive feedback. It was amazing. It was great, or whatever the case may be. One thing I want to point out is it just me as a single woman that I never went to bed with clothes on. Like when I was single and before I had my baby, I slept naked. Only thing I had on, in the wintertime, I had on socks. When it was that time of the month, I had on panty. But I always had something on the head, bonnet, head wrap, scarf, something. Got to protect these edges. So I was confused why she had clothes on sleeping. I don't know. She got all these voicemails from everybody, none from Issa, from her brother, who looked like he just finished waxing some black boy ass, which is good. It's fine. I don't want to see him with the White Walker. And then, Kelly over there raising a child. I don't know how this became her child. And who was and her mom, but she didn't listen to her mom, the intern. She didn't listen to the intern really. She cut her off. And then she was like, talking to herself in the mirror, of course. And she was saying, like, let's continue on with self-care Sunday. So that's what she was doing, cleaning up her house, cleaning her refrigerator and stuff like that. Decided to do some humanitarian work, I guess you can call it. She was in line and she getting her little big old thing, a teleport, and it was a pregnant lady that needed help. Like how you go to the store and getting Pampers and stuff, and your baby not here yet, or unless you have pay. Like who goes to the store, um, wishing and wanting and begging someone to pay for their shit? Like that was crazy. Of course, Issa with her non-working self, not making a living ass card, let me help you out, girl. And swipe, decline, nothing. And then the pregnant lady was like, oh, girl, I'm good. I'm like, oh, damn. Like, that was some type of scam you was running. Like, I can't. So, continue on with her day. She sees a guy who missed the bus, an old man named George. He misses the bus. And she decides to help him out. And I'm like, I can't. I thought this was self care Sunday, so why is she helping everybody else? And I guess that's a part of self care, helping other people's make you feel good. But nah, how you pick up somebody off the street and he had mad stops he had to make, and I don't know. Come to find out, it was his son's house, and he reconnected with his son. I don't know. Maybe she's an angel in disguise. So she decided to take up something, a little daytime thing. Maybe she got it on Groupon, a little paint and sip. And I've been to one before, but that's become like a new like urban thing to do is painting sips and puffing paint and something with painting and sipping and silent discos and stuff. I see that we've been doing that more often and us becoming black businesses and black vendors and stuff. And I think it's kind of cool and funky. So yeah, she goes to this paint and sip with a group of friends. It was like a bachelorette thing, and she has Kyla Pratt in the building. One thing I do love about this whole situation with Insecure, they employ, black content creators that's on, stuck to the internet on Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. And being that Issa came from YouTube, I think it's cool. I think it's cool that she do these things or whatever. So yeah, they all talking and everything, having a good time. And Issa decides they asked her to come back and have some drinks and eat and all this other stuff. And she goes to the bathroom with one of them and they stop talking. So they had like a bachelorette list, a party list, and it was Don and Ditch was one of them. And they ditched on Issa, knowing damn well she is too pretty to be in the kitchen washing dishes and she ain't got no money, and she hunts them down. But it was a fantasy. She hunts them down and busts one of them in the head with her painting. But it was just all of a daydream, imagination type thing. And I'm like, damn, you should have ran up on them. So more welcome to LA, bitch. That shit, that little fantasy shit was fucking hilarious. I was like, why you didn't do it? Oh yeah, before all of this happens, before Self Care Sunday, Nathan calls just to check up on her, see how she doing or whatever. I'm feeling the vibes because I'm like, yeah, you're trying to get your light skin love again. It seemed like they may reconnect. I don't know. I thought it was cool. I wasn't really feeling how he ghosted her because I know how the fuck that feels. It's like a personal thing to me. I've been ghosted like too many times, and I just pretend like the motherfucker died. That's how I do. But I'm kind of feeling, that and loving his voice and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? Basement is flooded. Go give him some pussy. Like, go reconnect with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she comes back home and no, she didn't come back home yet. She called her mom. The one last person I guess she didn't think to do. I'm really close with my mom or whatever. She's one of my closest friends. She doesn't know everything about me and how disgusting her daughter is, but um I can say me and my mom have a real close relationship. And it's weird that they don't really have that. And she was like, fuck it. All else fails, let me come on back home. Which I don't understand. Why didn't she do that instead of go to Daniel's house? Why didn't she just go back home? Like, you ain't had no place to go. Just go back to your mom's house. I don't know. I didn't understand why she went to Daniel in last season or season before that, whatever the fuck it was, right? So she's talking to mom, and she didn't even tell her mom about the block party at all. Nothing about it. I was like, oh, wow. Okay. And then something wasn't right, and her mom knew it. Mom always knows, and she just started crying to mom and talking to mom and stuff like that. And something that really touched home for me when her mom said that she's proud of her, like she I can't remember exactly what she said, but it just made me think about when my mom said to me, like you're a great mom. And it's like, what? Your mom saying that? We just used to just being criticized and stuff like that. And then when your mom says that, she's proud of you or whatever you have done, and that warms your heart and you're surprised, like, really, mom? Like, I learned it by watching you type shit. It was just like an after school moment and I felt that and I thought that was amazing and great. And you never think that your mom feel that way about you or say those things like I admire you and I'm proud of you, and that touched home for me a little bit because I remember my mom told me that I'm a great mom, and I'm like, I'm juggling, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, like, who is this guy, like, what is this person I birthed? Anywho, let me focus. um I was happy that they had that conversation. I thought that was so good. And she went home and she took off her clothes and put on some other clothes. Like, nobody walks around naked in their own house and single anymore. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with the body? But I understand it's a show, but I'm just saying, like, why you got clothes on in your house and you single by yourself? Like, why you not walking around naked? Whatever, you know how it is. So she gets high, like a lot of single women do. We get high, get a little tipsy, get on social media, and she starts responding to the people on the block party Facebook page, and I thought it was really dope. So she high, got the munchies. She want to go get some African food, some good old Ethiopian food. She pull up to the spot, and guess who she sees? Molly's there sitting alone or whatever, and she's trying to decide if she's gonna go in. She looks at her reflection because, that's what she usually consults with herself, her other self, and she decides not to go in. And it's like, is the friendship really over? I'm fine with that because sometimes you outgrow people, and that's just true tea. That's just real life or whatever. She did have a conversation after she left her mom's house, I believe, with Kelly, because Kelly kept calling to see what's going on, like, and are you gonna call each other? What's gonna happen? What happened between me and Tiffany? We almost didn't come back from that, but now we're in a better place, and someone has to be the bigger person. And Issa feel like she's always the bigger person. And she asked Kelly, are you giving the same energy to Molly? And she's like, hell yeah. Because I know how that feels because I was like that with a friend I wasn't talking to. And our mutual friend, my one of my bestie who recently left this planet, said the same. I said the same thing to him, like, nigga, you giving this bitch the same energy? Why you trying to make me be friends and call her and all this other stuff? But now we're back to being friends again, and of course, I was the big person. But beside all of that, yeah, I understand when Issa's like, "Oh, you giving her this energy," and Kelly's a bitch. Yeah, I am, but the bitch is just like you ain't picking up the phone. So I don't know where this is gonna happen. We're in episode 6, I believe, 6 or 7. So we only got like 4, 3 more to go. We'll see. This is a good episode. And I know Issa's hurting. She has no man, no job, and no bestie. And how do you move on? Where do you go from here? Sorry, I was rambling, had my little personal stuff going on. But what did you think about this episode, low key done? Like, can this friendship is it worth saving? Is it gonna be saved? Are they just gonna go their separate ways? Or what's up? What do you think? I think fucking Molly should call because she should have started that shit down to Issa's event. Fuck that shit. But tell me what you think about this episode. And let's discuss. Is this friendship worth saving? And who should call who first? Shit.